I think this is a blind leading the blind. He has night vision. I don't have any. Garfield assures me that he does not have feline distemper. Is that right? That's good. So. I think we've about got everybody that's here that's going to be here, so help yourself to the goodies back there in the back, and started way back in medieval times and before. In fact, a topping out ceremony can be traced back. The earliest written history of it is about 2700 BC in Egypt. But there are also indications that it started in other cultures in China even before then. And it was part of a tradition that initially started with some sort of a plant being put up on top, the topmost point of any building that had been erected, put in place. And there are a lot of theories as to why it started and what kept it going, but it has a lot to do with an offering to the gods or the god of the forest, for the wood that was supplied, and an attempt not to keep the gods angry for taking the wood or the materials that went into that structure. And it's sometimes an appeasement for the god or a sacrifice to the god. And there's some indication that the Romans carried sacrifices into the river down below. And I thought about it a little bit, but I thought better of it this time, that maybe we better skip that part of the practice. And actually, what often goes, every topping out topmost piece that goes into any building, and those are oftentimes an evergreen tree, more and more to symbolize the fact that we got through the erection of the job or the dangerous part of the construction without loss of life. Well, the fact that we don't have a tree today does not indicate that we lost a life. I'd like to thank everybody here for coming out, and also the people that to this point and to this day made this possible. It is a tradition that we hope to continue, and what we're going to be doing here is inviting you after we're kind of finished here, and Garfield's going to put his paw print on it, but we have a beam here that tomorrow, probably while the football game is in progress, will be lifted up onto the top corner over on the south side facing the road. And so it'll be left in place. It'll have all our names on it, anybody who participated in this, and it can be seen until the building is fully enclosed at some later date, hopefully before winter. And we have in place up there, the crew's gone home for the day, and so some of them came down to join us in the celebration. So we have already in place our flag. Of course, there's a Ball State flag. It couldn't be complete without the Ball State flag. So it's already in place. So, and the dramatics took place a little bit this morning. We wanted to make sure it was going to go in place okay. So you can see the white portion, the truss in place over there, is what will become the atrium section and will be eventually filled in with glass. And that was probably the most dramatic part of completion, and the one we were concerned with. We were not completely sure when the invitations went out that the timing was going to work, but the weather cooperated, and we got it put in place early this morning. So we got it in place, so we just left it there. So thanks again to everybody. I think at this point I'm supposed to introduce the student governing president of Ball State, Jim Field. I promise not to leave you alone up here for more than 3 hours. Well, don't expect too much, but no, I can remember when the Alumni Association first brought this to Student Senate, and I think when you talk about something, it's hard to conceptualize it really. You can get an idea of what you're talking about, but it's tough to really understand what it's going to do for the campus and also what it's going to mean for the alumni and also for the students. But now that we've met one of the goals and the steel structure's in place and it's well on its way, I think that we have a better understanding of what it is going to do for the students and the campus as well as for the alumni. So I'm excited about what it's going to bring to this campus, being that I will be an alumni soon, but I think that many of the people that are undergrads or soon will be undergrads can benefit a lot from this building.
it'll also provide a lot of the space for the Alumni Association so that they can do the great programs that we've come to expect from them in the past. And I look forward to meeting with all of you again next year when we can walk through the building and we can see what it is doing for the campus. So, thank you. It was hardly 3 hours, but...
Thank you, Russ. First of all, I want to extend a special thanks to Russ Sutton and Ferguson Steel and the steel workers who have worked very hard to bring us to this point. I know as an alumnus, Russ has been interested in this project. I'm also happy to see that many of the people who will occupy the building are here. I see Ed Shipley and his alumni staff, and Dave Baldwin, the foundation staff, and Don from Advancement Services, and Hudson Aiken, the development staff, who all are looking forward to sometime maybe a year from now or a little over a year from now when they'll take occupancy of the building. So in that sense, it's a great day for us. The Alumni Center, I think, as Jim said, and as Rusty's aware, we think will have a significant impact on the campus. It's a space for alumni to have a home away from home. It's a gathering place for many of the activities for which we currently have no place to house them. I know we're currently at the $5 million mark on the fundraising and anticipate completing this in the next year, next 12 to 14 months, and can't say enough about how much we're looking forward to the completion of this and the impact it will have on Ball State and our 105,000 alumni. So on behalf of the university, Rusty, we extend special thanks to you and to Wilhelm Construction, all those who have made this possible this date, and look forward to the next 12 months. Thank you.
Okay, now we've come to a special part of the program that Garfield is going to be the first to put mine. Al's taking over. To get him up. Okay, thank you, Garfield. Now that you can kind of see it, you don't have to dream about it. Thanks to you for your effort, hard work, contributions of time and funds and everything else that you put into this. So, we're going to present you with a Ferguson Steel cap.
Oh, right. Yeah, there we go.
Keep your right ear warm.
Let's open this up a little bit. And, or is it open all the way?
No, it should pull.
It should. Oh.
Just like those Neanderthal caves with paintings on the wall.
Oh, I didn't realize it was in here. Wow! Oh. You were 88 too? Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they.
Live from
You know what you might do? I'll end up on the beam, and those people who come back for the grand opening will love.
Hawaii 5-0, right? I think if I just zoom in and then you can edit it that way. Take out plane. me some. It's humid and warm today. Lower foundation is going to be the biggest shock.
They're going to have to be become social. Ed's going to have a big shot. He's going to have to become social and supportive. He's going to have to stop undercutting the program. He's going to live. You know, it wasn't that long ago. We were out in that field digging earth, breaking ground.
Through the twisted fence. Yeah, right up. I'm not smoking.
You want it over here? Yeah, just so we got more room on this. Yeah, he's got to go that way a little.